on Timothy Bradley's podcast. Boy, that dude Timothy Bradley is a trip. He said that he had a dream that Devin Haney knocked out Brian Norman Jr. with a right hand. Uh, at first I was thinking he was just trying to be funny. He was just trolling. But he sounds serious. He said he had a dream and he was on his MLK shit. You know, wouldn't that be something if Devin was to pull something like that off, bro? That's the reason why I respect Devin Haney, man. A lot of people say he should have stayed away from this fight. That this was a very dangerous fight for him. But he decided to jump in the lion's den, bro. Even if, like, you know, he didn't look too good in his last fight, you would figure, you'd be like, well, if he afraid to really get hit, why is he getting in the ring with Brian Norman Jr., right? You know, so there had to be something to that fight with Ramirez, man. And a lot of people was thinking maybe it's because he was getting off of the Ryan Garcia perceived loss. He was having, you know, trauma. He was still a little traumatized from the knockdowns. He didn't want to really get hit. He was shaking off his rust. That could have been a thing. But a lot of people were saying he was more mobile because he was looking forward to the Ryan rematch. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. One thing is, Tim Bradley says he had that dream. But, you know, sometimes in dreams, what you see in your dream is actually the reverse. So, if he had a dream that Devin Haney knocked out Brian Norman Jr., sometimes dreams actually mean the opposite. That's probably telling him that Brian Norman Jr. is going to be the one to knock out Devin Haney. So, I guess we just have to find out. But I think Devin gonna step on him, bro. I think he gonna win by decision. I think convincingly too. But the only way to know is to find out. And find out we will do. I think November 22nd, that's when they fight. You know, Timothy Bradley though, he's always been like, yeah, he flip flops a lot when it comes to a lot of things, man. 1 minute tanking this, and then now Tank resume is this, and Tank still said he a bitch ass nigga. Yo, Tim Bradley's a trip, man. Shout out to Tim though, man. Interesting. You know, dreams tell a lot. And he said he want Brian Norman. He said he got Brian Norman in this fight in the late rounds. So he's going for Norman for the knockout. So anything can happen in the sport of boxing. One thing though, we haven't seen Devin really perform at this weight, at welterweight, because he just had the Ramirez fight, and to me that was a sour performance. So we don't know how he gonna function for real, when he's supposed to, to function the way he's supposed to, at welterweight. So we'll have to find that out soon. And he's decided to go into this fight with this dude that just got these knockouts. They were devastating too, the Sentian and the Sasaki knockout. But Devin is not going to be like them dudes. He's going to be much more mobile. So, and the one thing Devin got going for him in this fight is his engine, bro. I don't think I've ever really seen Devin Haney tired in a fight yet, and it looks like he trains for like 15, 16 rounds, bro. It looks like he can go even after like 12 rounds. He don't never really look that tired. So it looks like like I said, he trains for more than a 12-round fight, which is a good thing. So I think in that aspect, man, Brian Norman gonna probably have a long night in this fight, bro. I really do believe that. And I know a lot of people gonna say that's running. Call it what you want, man. That's his style. However style if he decide to fight like that, that's how he fight. You can't, I get it, man. People want to see exciting fights all the time. I like Devin. Some of his fights have been sour to me. A lot of them have been pretty decent, pretty entertaining. But people just want fighters to just do what they want them to do so their fighter could look good and style on them. That's not the way it works, man. That ain't called boxing, man. So let's see if Tim Bradley's dream comes true, right? For the dream. But anyway, Travel Like Boxing, let me know what you think about this, man. Drop your comments, feedback. I'll catch y'all on the next one.